Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope for the 33rd Sunday in Ordinary Time. Today's theme follows upon yesterday's in terms of our putting our trust in deep things, our trust in God, our trust in Jesus Christ, and not in superficial things. The Gospel of Luke opens with the people standing around, all excited about the beautiful stones in the temple. And Jesus says to them, don't get so caught up in those things. They're superficial. Someday they will all come crumbling down, and where will you be? And they say, well, tell us, when is that going to happen? What should we be looking for? What should we be prepared for? And Jesus says to them, some will come in my name, telling you to get all scared and all worried. But I tell you, don't listen to them. Do not follow them. And he says, when you hear of wars and insurrections, do not be terrified, for such things must happen first. But it will not immediately be the end. In other words, Jesus is telling them and telling us that sure, there are terrifying things going on in the world today. We see it all the time. We see tragedies all the time. We see it in storms. We see it in wars. We see insurrections right in our own country. Jesus says, don't be fooled by them. Make sure you keep putting your faith in something deeper. Put your faith in God. Put your faith in me. Put your faith in all that you believe and all that keeps you grounded, all that keeps you steady. I think that that's what this gospel tells us to pay attention to. Even though we're nearing the end of our liturgical year, in which the readings try to speak to us of end times, Jesus is saying, don't be fooled by the externals or by the superficialities of end times. Stay grounded in what you believe and what you know. What we know is love. What we know is the love that Jesus Christ came to bring. Our Holy Father, Pope Francis, recently said, we were put in this world to love God and our neighbors. Everything else passes away. Only this remains. The tragedy we are experiencing at this time summons us to take seriously the things that are serious and not to be caught up in those that matter less. To rediscover that life is of no use if not used to serve others, for life is measured by love. My friends, on this 33rd Sunday of Ordinary Time, we're invited to get deep into our faith, to not get caught in the externals, into the superficial, but to ground ourselves again and again and again in love of God and love of neighbor. God bless you.